What's up, Soul Fam and everyone out there in the world? This is Nihility Identity Taylor, and this is going to be a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury's for the second half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Libra. Now, the Sun is, of course, our actions, how we see the world, as well as our wants. So, the Sun is going to be in the energies of Libra, which is cardinal Ale, which is initiating and creating new ways of thinking and communicating. And Libra itself was born out of the 7th house of relationships and how you relate to others. So, with that being said, this is how all of our actions are going to be correlated, is through the Libra energy. Now you, Gemini, are mutable Ale, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of thinking and communicating. And Gemini was born out of the 3rd house of familiarity and people and places and things that you find familiar, as well as your local surroundings. So, via your neighborhood. Anyways, so, with that being said, as far as the sun signs go, you're going to be having the gift of being more initiative with your mutable ways of thinking and communicating when it comes to this gift while the Sun is transitioning Libra, because Libra is an air sign and Gemini is an air sign as well. So there is a gift going on for you. And the Moon, you're going to be attracting people that you're going to see a more initiative side to how others think and communicate, because that's what you're going to be attracting. So, with that being said, let's shuffle this Universal Tarot deck a couple more times, then pull 9 cards plus an overall from the Universal Tarot deck, then move on to the Waite deck, and then move on to the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. So, let's lay down the cards and we will begin. So the overall energy of the reading is the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is talking about you moving slow, methodical, and practical towards what you want and desire during the second half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Libra. Now, with that being said though, do your best to not procrastinate while going after what you want and desire during the second half of Libra. Now, with your first card from the Universal Tarot deck, you get the 6 of Pentacles. So the 6 of Pentacles is talking about a sense of equal give and take at the moment with whatever you're doing in your life, or just overall a sense of equal give and take in your life during the second half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Libra. Now your second card from the Universal Tarot deck is the Queen of Cups, which is talking about you nurturing yourself and putting emotions towards yourself, as well as emotions towards what you are working on and wanting to design to do in your life, as well as nurturing and giving emotions to others that you feel worthy of, because the Queen of Cups herself doesn't just give her cup to just anyone. She only gives her cup to those she feels worthy of giving her cup to. So if when those people come that you feel worthy of giving your emotions to, give your emotions, but make sure that they're worthy of you giving your cup / emotions towards during the second half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Libra. Now, your third card from the Universal Tarot deck is the 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands is talking about you being in a happy place and a happy home during the second half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Libra. So, with that being said, overall, really good energy, really positive energy in your life, especially in the home during the second half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Libra. Now your fourth card from the Universal Tarot deck is the Sun card, which is Leo energy. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or have these energies in your chart. And if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the Sun transitioning the sign of Libra. But overall, like similar to the Four of Wands, but this is your overall life in general, you are in a very happy place during the second half of the sun transitioning the sign of Libra. Now your fifth card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck is the Three of Cups. So there's a sense of celebratory energy, of reason to celebrate, or you having really good people around you during the second half of the sun transitioning the sign of Libra. Well, pretty good energies so far. And with the sixth card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck, you get the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is talking about you taking action and communicating about what you want and desire during the second half of the sun transitioning the sign of Libra. And there's communication all around about what you want and decide to do in your life as a whole. Then your seventh card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is talking about you either being in the past, or there's a sense of sharing and caring going on with you and others in your life during the second half of the sun transitioning the sign of Libra. We'll clarify this when we get to it. So, with the seventh card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck, you get this Two of Wands, which the Two of Wands is talking about you planning. And in the typical Rider-Waite deck, you'll see a man holding the ward. The man is a thought form, and the ward is looking at the big overall picture of your life in general from an outside point of view. So plan accordingly, do based off of what's best for you and your highest good during the second half of the sun transitioning the sign of Libra, moving forward. Now your ninth card, and last but not least from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck, is the Judgment card, which the Judgment card is Scorpio energy. So you could be dealing with the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Scorpio in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the sun transitioning the sign of Libra. But overall, you're giving rebirth to an idea that you once had in the past, moving and implementing in the present, moving forward through the second half of the sun transitioning the sign of Libra. Now, I'm going to take a drink and then clarify these cards with the Rider-Waite deck. Overall, good energies, action, happiness, but there's a little bit of a sense a little iffy with the Six of Cups, but we'll clarify that when we get to it. So, let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles in the overall position. And the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Wands. So, you have a vision, or giving birth to a vision that you've envisioned for yourself, or taking leadership over this vision. But you are moving in a slow, practical, and methodical way towards what you want to desire when it comes to said vision for you. Okay? So, don't get impatient, don't procrastinate, but continue to put energy work on this vision that you've envisioned for yourself, and take a leadership role in. And remind yourself that this King of Wands, or keep in mind that the King of Wands himself will drop what he's doing if he doesn't see things flowing the way he as fast as he would like them to. So again, do your best to not be impatient when it comes to this vision that you've envisioned for yourself moving forward during the second half of the sun transition the sign of Libra. Now with the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So you are working really hard and mastering your craft while doing so, and the work that you're doing and putting out to the world, there is a sense of equal give and take when it comes to this work that you're putting out to the world during the second half of the sun transition the sign of Libra. So, So continue to put energy work into the work that you're doing while mastering your craft during the second half of the sun transitioning the sign of Libra, and know that there's a sense of equal give and take while doing so. Now with the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Lover's card, which is your energy. So you could begin with a fellow Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or if you have well, you already have Gemini in the chart, so let's move on to the card itself. But due to either a twin flame or soulmate connection, or you listening to your higher self, you're putting more emotions towards yourself, which, with that being said, I do feel like this is your higher self, which the higher self is you looking out, or coming out of the circumstance to see the overall picture and doing what's best for you without being attached to any desires. And with that being said, that is your higher self, and due to listening to your higher self, you're putting more emotions towards yourself and what you're working on during the second half of the sun transition in the sign of Libra. Now with the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is talking about you giving birth to a new material goal, aspiration, work or business endeavor. But from this work or business endeavor, aspiration or goal, it is putting you in a place of being in a happy home. But this, along with all pages, this comes with a sense of studentship, or you having to learn along the way, because all pages are students. So while you're learning about this goal, work, aspiration, or material endeavor, it is putting you into a place of being in a happy home during the second half of the sun transition in the sign of Libra. Now with the Sun card is clarified by the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is, again, you taking emotional care over yourself and what it is that you're working on, as well as giving the cup to those that feel worthy of. So, in this case, I feel like you putting more emotions towards yourself and what it is that you're working on is putting you in that happy place during the second half of the sun transitioning sign of Libra. Now with the Three of Cups is clarified by the Hangman, which is Pisces energy. So you could deal with a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or have Pisces in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the sun transitioning the sign of Libra. So with that being said, you are either going through a moment of stagnancy, or you are having a new perspective. And since it's clarifying the Three of Cups, I feel like there's a new perspective that you're getting or gaining, which is putting you into the celebratory energy, or realizing that there are good people around you during the second half of the sun transitioning sign of Libra. Now with the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Cups. So due to you being in emotional independence and sufficiency, you are taking action and communicating about what it is that you want and desire in your life during the second half of the sun transitioning sign of Libra, which is really good to see. It's always good to be in emotional independence and sufficiency, and not being codependent with your emotions towards anything else outside of you. Now with the Six of Cups is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So like I said, I felt a little iffy with the Six of Cups. But the Five of Pentacles is talking about you feeling alone at this time. So you may be going through memories from the past. Mind you, we are in a Mercury retrograde. So don't let this aloneness deter you from your sense of happiness and going after what you want and desire in your life. During the second half of the sun transitioning sign of Libra, but embrace this sense of aloneness and accept it, and listen to your intuition while doing so, moving forward during the second half of the sun transitioning sign of Libra. Now with the Two of Wands is clarified by the Four card, which is Aries energy. So you could deal with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Aries in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the sun transitioning sign of Libra. But overall, with you on a new beginning, or entering a new beginning, a new chapter in your life, you are planning accordingly based off of this new beginning that is into your life during the second half of the sun transitioning sign of Libra. Now with the Judgment card is your last but not least card from the Universal Tarot deck. It's clarified by the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Scorpio in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the sun transitioning sign of Libra. and with it overlapping or clarifying the Judgment card, this is a time of transformation, very much so. So, what with the Death card representing transformation and death and rebirth, death being dying of the old, birthing of the new. You are rebirthing an idea from the past and implementing it into the present, moving forward during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra, while transforming anything you need to implement this said idea in the present. Again, moving forward during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra. Now, let's move on to the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. So, your first card for Mother Moon to you through me is North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. So, stepping out of your comfort zone when it comes to this new beginning, this implementation of an idea that you once had in the past, and continuing to move forward with this vision that you've envisioned for yourself will bring you into prosperity. Because, like Mother Moon says, this is a time to step out of your comfort zone. It might feel uncomfortable, but if you do so, you will reap the rewards during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra. Now, with your second card for Mother Moon to you through me is Blue Moon. Believe in the impossible. So, believe in the impossible during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra. And even though you may be alone, or feeling like you have to do things for yourself, or you may not believe in yourself, which very well could be the change of perspective that you need to make in order to reach this celebratory energy, is by believing in yourself during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra. So, like Mother Moon says, believe in yourself during this said second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra. Now, your last card, but definitely not least, from Mother Moon to you through me is Mutable Moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. So know that nothing is yet set in stone during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra, and just do what's best for you and your highest good and the betterment of your well-being without getting your hopes too high, but also don't get into the sense of thinking that everything is going to go wrong at the same time during this time of the Sun transition second half of Libra. And with that being said, that'll be all for this general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. I hope this helped. I hope this brought clarity or aided you in any way. Shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to Dola the Pyroman. Y'all be blessed. Remember that you'll never be less. Y'all take care and peace.